Ryan Scott had really moved up through the field.
And this is that situation right here where this could definitely have been avoided. A little give right there would have made that not happen.
Especially this early in the race.
Yeah.
Everybody knows this is nowhere. Jack Sprague. Whoa! Chapin pounded the wall.
Man, he did. That was perfect.
10 laps to go. It'll be 9 when they come back. Riggs is going to lead him around.
If the deal is made or not. Is he going to let him have it back?
Not going to happen.
No, caution is out. Yes, he is. Yes,
he did get it back.
Whoa. He did get it back.
On the bottom. Whoa, right up in front, and there is contact as Riggs goes right up into the 24 truck of our champion, Jack Sprague.
170, 181 miles per hour. And Ray, they just touched the brake to get the car to turn a little bit. Oh, and is that the 19 of the B.J. Jones? Around he goes. And back across the racetrack he comes.
We got trouble in 4 again. Behind
him, Kevin Harvick gets tapped from behind by Hut Strickland. It looks like that is the 2 car of Harvick.
They're all over the place. In 4. Thank Kevin.
You're hearing the spotters talking to their drivers from above the grandstands as now they almost hit again.
We've got smoke, it looks like, coming out of one of the trucks going into
crash.
One. Problems coming out of turn number 2. Ken Weaver's involved in that, as well as the 66 of Todd Bodine, our last year's winner of this race.
Wow. Todd lost an engine in qualifying. That's why he had to go to the very back of the pack, and that's the danger of starting in the back of the pack. You're behind everything that may happen. He just gets loose, overcorrects, and catches Todd right up against the wall.
Breaks it off turn 4 to the stripe. They get a
What has happened to Tyler Reddick? Jamie.
He just radioed to his team. I got a vibration. He's saying it's a right rear flat. His team getting up on the wall. Trouble for our leader here as he drops
he just got hit.
He hits the wall, guys.
And William Byron is involved. And now caution waves. 9th caution of the day.
Well, here we got a view earlier in the corner.
Yeah, he got loose under him. It's exactly what I thought.
You can only change 2 tires, and that's what makes the strategy so interesting as we're on board with Andy Houston. Andy currently running in 10th position. You're looking back at Mike Wallace in 11th. The wind has changed, Benny. Now it's blowing more towards where it may have an effect, if any, down in turns 1 and 2.
Down in turn 1, but the wind is certainly nothing like it was yesterday afternoon. There must have been, and the caution flag it waves once again.
Got a crash up in turn number 2. Several trucks involved. It is the 14 of Rick Crawford. It looked like either the 45 of David Starr or the 46 of Rob Morgan. Those are team trucks, and I cannot make out the number on the others. And oh, there's Austin Cameron. The front of his Stainmaster Carpet Chevrolet is crushed.
Never see Austin Cameron, the Ford truck. He's going to be involved, and Rick Crawford looks like just lost it. He spins across. Starr gets in the back of the 31 truck, and the 7 also comes in. That's Lonnie Rush. Makes some contact as well.
Oh, Buckshot Jones is spinning it with the nose of the car, and he'll come back across the racetrack. Keep it up there, Buckshot. The field going by, and he turns back off the racetrack. Now radio communications are the least of his worries. The Aqua Fresh Tagamet Pontiac of Buckshot, and he may use some of that product on the rear. Buckshot's car just gets loose. Was he in the corner a little bit too high or something, Kyle? Just got loose.
It looked like he just turned down in there. I thought when I saw it the first time that he had turned down so quick that it had turned out from under him, but it wiggled a little bit and he jumped out from under him.
Blue, it must have been, it was that left front tire, looks like, and boy, he just took, what did I get, an oil line?
Yeah, that's what the spotter said. It looked like it blew an engine, and that's the reason he said that, because that tire blew out and probably sheared an oil line off the oil pump or something on the engine, and that's what made all this fire.
You know, they always tell you when you're starting to learn how to drive, and NASCAR tells you also, guys, if you got a tire rub, it's generally not going to get better. Get it in and fix it. But he thought that maybe it might go away, and it didn't. Boy, big explosion on the left front tire, oil lines, everything, and what a tough deal.
Hold on to it. That thing's on fire.
Side by side here. So they drive down the back straightaway.
Just remember, these tires are slipping, Phil. You know, he just can't get a good grip.
We're late in the race too, Michael. He wants to get by. They make a little contact there, make some more contact. Oh, wow.
just had that thing just was slipping every which way, Phil, and he just couldn't quite get it head back in the right direction.
Here's another view. That's from Bobby Hamilton. He got a little bit loose, tried to save it, overcorrected. Good job, you missed it. And the truck went right into the outside wall.
For some racing room, and Matt Kenseth just gets a bump from behind.
Boy, Brian Vickers had a fast car throughout the night. He gets taken out in our points later.
There's nowhere for these guys to go, and then Stephen Light comes in there in the 90 car.
You carry a ton of speed off of him.
Another car crashed him into the wall. Looks like Darrell Krebs at 33. I'm not sure. Up, and we've got a fire. Jump out of there.
That car backed in the wall right where the fuel cell is. We saw some fuel running out of the back of the car. Then a spark of flame, and now it has erupted up there as the caution being waved vigorously to try to get this field slowed down. They cannot get the safety crews.
Man, oh man, and he was so mad. Did you see him run up to the fireman and say, put the fire? There we see him go in the corner. Same situation before, backed it in the corner. And this time he broke the fuel cell, and some of that sheet metal that's dragging the racetrack is going to create a spark.
Somebody got in the back of James Busher, looks like maybe Carmichael, and then just forced him, Busher, into the 7. And then it just, man, it all breaks loose.
Is going to be involved.
Fourth start for the Jermaine Arnold Toyota, and it looks like maybe victory number 1.
Coming through 3 and 4. Smoke problems in front of them. And Todd Bodine and Ted Musgrave both miss Kelly Sutton. And it will be Todd Bodine claiming his first ever victory in the Truck Series. Kelly Sutton having problems just in front of the 30 and the 1. And she moves up oh so close to Ted Musgrave. And as they cross the start-finish line, 49 1/1000ths of a second separate Todd Bodine and Ted Musgrave.
Okay, here we got it coming right now. Let's take a look at it because big crash. Okay.
That's Kenny Wallace, the 25 car in the middle between these two cars, 38 and 42.
Oh, hard. That's a hard lick right there. Saw the whole car come off the ground, back wheels.
So contact from behind by the 25 car, and the 38 just abruptly spins right across the racetrack in front of Juan Pablo Montoya. Okay, let's watch and listen.
Still outside. Still there. Still there.
Jeff Krogh right in the middle, Ed Berrier on the inside, and the 34 car McLaughlin. They go in 3 abreast, and all of a sudden, there was just what, as you said, Kyle, there's not enough room getting in. Some contact between Krogh and McLaughlin. And around McLaughlin goes, I don't think he hit anything. Well, wait a minute. I might have spoken too soon. No, I don't think McLaughlin hit anything.
That's incredible to spin here and not hit. But as you saw, they just run out of room. It's not that anybody came up on anybody or anybody went down on anybody. They just absolutely ran out of room on the racetrack.
And there we see Mark Green is the guy that made some pretty heavy contact with the left rear. The 89 car, Stanton Barrett, went between McLaughlin and the outside retaining wall and probably brushed the wall with the right side of his car. This is the black car right there on the outside. See as he goes between McLaughlin and the wall? Is he going to hit the wall? Yes, he did. See the black mark on the wall there.
All right, McLaughlin's in the pit.
Oh, boy. Look, and then the other one in the background, spinning again, or Chris Busher.
Jimmy Johnson goes by and takes a position, or does he, as Jeff Gordon can try to get trouble. Sideways down across the racetrack.
I know Marcus Ambrose is involved in that. Elliott Sadler, Reed Sorensen.
Allmendinger is there, the 31 of Jeff Burton, who was having such a good run. Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Man, a lot of cars torn up here. These guys were 4 wide just going across the start-finish line. You had to think something was going to happen.
All these cars that were running 10th, 11th, 12th. There's the 9 car. Casey Kane again involved.
You can see there are at least 4 wide here, but it looks like first contact looked to me like it was Elliott Sadler into the back of Junior.
Yes, I was going to say. And that's what triggered everything, but
They're trying to bump draft on this straightaway, too.
yeah, they're just trying to push there, and probably just a little bit too much of a push.
Wow, do you see Reed Sorensen's car came off the ground?
Tom was on the outside. Look at he had a tire problem. You saw the casing of the tire come off there, looks like. I don't think it was a complete tire and wheel, because I think we can see the wheel still on the truck. So he has some sort of a tire problem.
His decision, don't go 3 wide. Trouble for Tim Woods.
And there is a fire in that car. Woods trying to get the window net down. He's going to have to get out of that in a hurry.
Wow, big flame.
Tim Woods the third. Boy, that exploded almost in flames. Let's hope he's okay. Well, you see him he got out of the car.
Yep, there he goes. Getting some help from the safety officials right now. He's just mad because he wrecked a race car, and we don't know if there was contact involved. Outside line, on the inside is Austin Cameron, and Tim just breaks something right there.
Oh, it's a hard hit.
Big hit. Again, the safer barrier giving him somewhat of a cushion, and then the flames erupt. Obviously got fuel spewing out of the front there, might have knocked the fuel pump off, and then the sparks, and that's where you get the ignition.
Still the hard charger of old. That restart should erase all doubts. He just shot past Jimmy Johnson, his teammate, and back into the lead.
You know, one of the things that I picked up on in some of the interviews we did from Denny Hamlin talking about the Toyota engine, apparently some of that valve train problems they were having at Daytona carried over to the unrestricted engine, and they've had to back way
Trouble
off.
turn 2. Casey Mears, gets tagged
and nowhere
hard.
for Dale Earnhardt Jr. to go in that 88 car.
2 more cars hard in the wall behind them. One is Hornish.
Someone has run underneath the 5 car, it looks
The
like.
other's Reed Sorensen, and Mears ends up on his roof.
Sam Hornish in the 77, because I knew the car just picked up off the ground all of a sudden.
You couldn't even see Hornish from our angle.
Dale Jr. okay after running into his Hendrick Chevy teammate.
Boy, there's a fire over there, guys. Boys need to get out of those things, and I'm really worried. Here comes Casey. Good.
Sam Hornish moving around in his car. Very quick work by the Auto Club Speedway rescue officials.
Just clipped Dale Earnhardt Jr. Turned him around.
But now this is when it really is bizarre. Watch this.
Hornish already had damage, and the hood was up so high he couldn't see out of the windshield, I don't think.
Now watch Junior in the 88 come into this. Get clipped, knocking the right side sheet metal off and banging the left side. Now all drivers involved are okay.
And the action is heating up. Look at Cindric, and there goes Nemechek around. Off the nose of Sieg and hard into the inside wall.
Hold a brake.
He's chasing the 22 down to try to get the side draft off him, and I don't think he knows that Sieg's there.
Yeah, Ryan Sieg was in a hole there, and no fault of Ryan Sieg. That's just one of those racing incidents.
Shuffle of the deck and high speed. Got a yellow. Oh, it's Rizzo again. Rizzo this time was not so lucky. He has clobbered the wall. And now with 11 laps to go, they'll get yet another shot at Mike Bliss. Man, that was some wild action just before the yellow came out. Unrelated, I think, to Rizzo's incident because he was not running in that group. Here's what happened to Rob.
Oh, he's Crawford on the outside. They evidently make contact. Rizzo goes up and smacks that wall with the left side.
Wasted no time getting this thing going again after what was, in fact, a long yellow. There was a little concern about Rob because he hit the wall with the driver's side. Couldn't get in there to help him out, but all indications are he's okay.
Oh, trouble. Turn 4.
Oh, too far. Man, Johnny Sauber, he knocked the fire out of that fence. Got the breath knocked out of him. That was a hard lick right on the left front. Man, just that little. Oh, wow. Oh, man, those
makes it just don't take much of a bump.
And then here's another look.
Track seems to be coming to a number of drivers, among them the Royal Healy. Oh my goodness! Lopez is up on his roof. We were just talking about the rookie sliding on his roof. Caution is out.
Helio looking for room to race. It's not there.
Boy, they just ran out.
Lost so much time. We've got another caution flag. Is that Eric Morris? Not Brendan gone.
Well, here's the 7 car. Whoa! Contact. It's Gary Smith. The back of that car, number 7, comes in and is completely sheared away. Erupts in flames. That's the Bernie Hilber Pontiac Grand Prix, and now Gary Smith will dive out of the window as a safety cruise there. Gary moves away from the flames in the back of that car. Let's show you again what happened just moments ago to bring out this 4th caution.
We're just going a little bit of contact between Brandon Ash and 23. He goes up, touches the left rear of Gone, and backs that thing in the fence hard. Now the car's going straight, but folks, you just can't control a car that's this badly damaged and as addled as you are because you made contact. Now as he comes back across the racetrack, all of a sudden, Gary Smith spins backwards, and right in the back of the car, both those, the fuel tank is already almost out of the 20 car and had nothing to protect it. And when Gary Smith backed into that, instant flame.
Trouble down here. A car's trying to get in the pit hard in the wall. That's Bill Elliott.
Little E, Dale Earnhardt, and Kevin Harvick have now taken the caution flag, and rescue workers come to the aid of Harvick and Earnhardt Jr. You're exactly right, Darrell. Harvick had slowed. He was trying to get to pit road. And Earnhardt Jr. going under him, the two collide. From the butt cam.
Here he is, and he sees all of a sudden there's Harvick on the outside. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. See his hands on the steering wheel.
Rudeman and...
Ooh, somebody got into him.
See who?
Look at the parts and pieces flying off of that thing.
Looking inside. Big crash.
Your body stings. I tell you can't believe how
David, talk to me. Talk to me, David. He hit hard, guys.
He had the wind knocked out of him.
I think I'm okay, guys.
Back at California Speedway, hard crash in the corner of the 88 car. Brad Keselowski, heavy impact into the wall.
3 wide, 4 wide, and that's not what you want to do. And he gets tagged in the right rear quarter panel. Allmendinger does, and Keselowski's like, where did this come from? I didn't even see that one coming. That was just one freak accident, and the one car got in the back of that, and that's what started the whole thing.
Yeah, Brad Keselowski really got blindsided. He didn't see this coming at all. You see this 42 car gets sideways, gets into the right rear quarter panel, and then this 88 car just slams the wall, went up in the air.
Guys, I don't know if I've seen a harder wreck before going into turn 1 of my life. Thing on fire. Again, the soft wall that NASCAR's got at most all these racetracks really held up. And it was a great thing. And we saw Brad get out of the car. That's great. And boy, I'll tell you what, that reminds me of some bad accidents we've seen.
Hamlin edges ahead. They touch. They touch, and here comes Kyle. Hamlin, Logano on the ball. Hamlin spins down the racetrack, and Kyle Busch wins in California.
Watch his car. Watch the back of the car. Ooh, I mean, the whole car just came up off the ground.
Denny did get out of the car, but he collapsed and taken to the medical center here for treatment. We have not received an update yet, but we will make sure as soon as we get any information to report to you regarding Denny Hamlin.